everybody, this is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity, and my job is to invoke thought and help live in the world's consciousness one person at a time. Hopefully, that person is you. Now, this is an issue that a lot of people don't like to talk about, but everybody also likes to talk about at the same time. If you're not getting what I'm talking about, it's pretty much you treat your body like it's a new trend. And you treat like it's a new pair of Jordans or Nikes or this new, thing that's out there, like this new fashion sense or these new fidget spinners and all that stuff. And then like in a couple of months, it's like on the back burner, right? I'm sorry for my voice. I played basketball again and I hit in the heel and I screamed again and that's what it is. But let's get into it. Right, I'm passionate, Mr. Intensity, for a reason. Alright, you treat your bodies like it's a new trend, like it's the Nikes. And I want to get to some stats with you to understand where you are. Because I used to run a gym, alright? My own, I used to be out a couple gyms, right? Subleasing and running classes. And I always had a packed class on January 1st, 2nd, whenever. And then by the time May comes around, and it's like getting shaky around that time. And then the summer, it's like, damn, there's nobody. And then they come back about 5 months later, and they're fat all over again. Like, what the, So, we don't make our bodies a priority. We treat it like it's a new fashion trend. And that's not how you treat your body. It should be a full-time thing. And it shouldn't be a job. It should just be something you do. It should be a habit of taking care of yourself. Not something that you look forward to or don't look forward to Now, I want to get into some stats. First thing, 3% of America, 3% is in shape. We are so much in the minority, it's not even funny. But I want to get into some more stuff. Now, most people, they say, don't make it past the 5-month mark. 80% quit within the first 5 months. As somebody who does this for a living, but trains people for a living all the time, I can attest to that. Now, first things first, why do you quit? There's a lot of things why you quit, all right? First things first, that excitement that you're holding on to right now that you feel when you watch my videos or you want to do it, that goes away. And then the part comes where you actually got to do some work. Like the day that you really don't want to feel like following your plan. The day you really don't feel like intermittent fasting or you don't feel like going to the gym. Those are the days where you really got to push yourself. But when you do that, you don't realize what happens to you. You get something from that. You get strength from that. There's a few other reasons why people start and they don't finish. Now, they say February is a better time to join than January. Now, for me, as a person who likes to go to the gym, I used to hate January. Let me tell you why. Because it's packed. And I know half of them people ain't going to be here next month. So, like you see like a gym like Planet Fitness, right? They actually, before they already put their profit margin at 18% for people who won't come back, right? They already know you ain't coming back. So you're going to pay that $20, right? Or that $10. And then they won't see you for 2 years. Because when you got to cancel, right? You actually have to go to the facility that you joined to cancel. So they know that you're too lazy to come there. So you're definitely not going to come cancel. So they got your bread. Next. Now they say women are more likely to bail than men. I don't know why that is women, but they say you quit first. Studies have shown, don't hate the messenger. It's just said. If you don't want to believe that, well, prove me wrong and go to the gym. Or work out. You don't got to go to the gym to work out. You can go anywhere. Work out your house. But I come to find out for me, it's more relaxing when I work out the gym because I get a full variety of weights and the kind of weights that they have in the gym. I don't have at home and I kind of like it. So it gives me a rest. Plus I work from home, so it kind of gives me a rest of work. I just get to zone out at the gym and just do me, right? So then another thing is going to hold you back. You can go on social media and you look at these fitness people, right? And you're like, I want to look like that. I'm going to look like that. And you're really motivated, right? And then about 4 months, 4 or 5 days later, you realize that Simian Panda or what's that girl's name? Massey Arias, those people, they're cheating. They're on steroids, something like that. No, I don't know, but most people, I mean, regular people, maybe not, but it comes down to this: work ethic. You gotta have Simian Panda or Massey Arias work ethic, and a lot of y'all don't want to do what they do to look like the way they want to look. It's unbridled commitment. It's nutrition over everything. If you want to look cut, if you want to lose that body fat, you gotta stay focused all the time. And if you don't stay focused, it has to be over 95% of your focus. Unless you do that, you're doomed. So, stop looking at these people, start looking at yourself and understanding, what are my goals? How do I want to look? I want to start focusing on the first 5 pounds and go from there, and don't put too much stress on you, because what happens is, if you put too much stress on yourself, then you'll look at yourself and you'll quit a lot sooner, because psychologically it's too much of a burden to carry looking like them, who has worked for years and years and years to look like that. Another reason they say, people who go to the gym, more than half of them have a partner when they go. So if you're like married, or you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something like that, and you know your spouse doesn't want to go to the gym, you gotta find time to work out with them at least. Because if you don't, one person's getting in shape and the other isn't, and somebody's going to win that competition. You know, it's like you have a fit. I always wanted a wife or a woman, you know, fit like me, or at least somebody who's health conscious, like that want to take care of herself. Because, you know, when I'm choosing a partner, I think about the long run. I don't think about how good you look now. I look at work ethic and how much you like working out. Because if you don't like working out, really hate it, and you have bad work ethic and eating habits, well, 9 times out of 10, next 10 to 15 years, you're not going to look as good as you did, or you're not going to take care of yourself, and I'm going to be, you know, dealing with them issues, because my issues are your issues, but that's another thing. So work out with a partner, or have like your spouse come work out with you, because working out by yourself, sometimes for some people it's lonely. Me, I like to zone out at the gym with myself. I don't mind, but some people really mind, you know, going into the gym seriously. So go with somebody, because it's going to make the journey a lot easier. Next, now they say usually people cut back on bills. The health and the gym is first to go. Like, you put yourself on the back burner when you should put yourself forward. You should actually take care of yourself before anything, because, you know, I understand bills come and everything, but if you can find a budget for yourself on top of everything, or put your bills here and then put yourself should always be here. Because here's the thing: if you're not here and you go to doctors, and because you take care of yourself, you finally have something, you're going to spend twice the amount of money anyway for going to a gym, from getting my program, from whatever you want to do. So what I say is, you should put yourself up here and take care of yourself first. And I can guarantee you, when you take care of yourself, life will get a lot easier, because at least you're healthy at the end of the day, right? Health is true wealth, but a lot of y'all don't believe that, because you don't take care of yourself, so you don't even know, right? But if you took care of yourself and stay at it, you don't understand how good you are actually truly meant to feel. Next, there's a couple of states that have the studies showing that a couple people work out actually more than others. California is a state that actually works out more than any other state. I don't know why. Well, I do, because it's sunny and it's hot. So you're outside trying to get fit. You know what I mean? So California, but also the fattest state, or the most unhealthy state, is Alabama. So if you live in Alabama, prove me wrong and go to the gym, right? If you're in California, keep up the good work. But I know everybody in California ain't fit, because only 3% of the population is actually fit. So we gotta change that, because that's how many people we out here, and we not taking care of ourselves. We can buy a new bag, we can buy a new LeBron sneaker, we can buy a new jacket, we could go spend money on our vehicles and toys, but we really can't take care of ourselves. You gotta look yourself in the mirror, right? People always say that I love myself, but I look at you, and the way you look doesn't tell me you love yourself, because if you loved yourself, you would take care of yourself a lot better. Now, maybe you don't like when I'm saying that, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not here to give you what you want. I'm here to give you what you need. So take my advice, get mad at me, but do something about it. Because if you look yourself in the mirror and you're not feeling what you see, well, you have 100% control over what that looks like. So if you take the initiative to do what you got to do and stay at it, knowing that if you take rapid action, attaining your goals, that you will look different, you will feel different, because in a sense you will be different. You will be different. So do that. I'm telling you right now. Because don't tell me you love yourself and you this and you that, but you don't take care of yourself, because in a sense, subconsciously, you don't love yourself enough to actually make sure you're here and you're healthy and your life is actually living, not just alive. I don't want to just be alive and just be a walking shell of myself. I want to feed this vessel, work out this vessel, and I want to be alive. And I want to live. All right. So just make sure, if you're saying you love yourself, show me you love yourself, or show you. Do it for you. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. You know what I mean? It's your body. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself. All right. Next. Now, they say if you don't like working out in front of people. So I hear a lot of things. I don't like working out in front of people. I don't like working out in front of people. Now, this is my response, right? Because it was kind of ignorant, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Well, if you don't like working out in front of people, right? You don't like them looking at you while you're working out, but you don't mind them looking at you while you're walking around out of shape with your stomach hanging out your shirt, or you are rotund, or whatever it may be. So you're okay with them looking at you looking like this, but you're not okay with them looking at you getting better and becoming the better version of yourself. Think about that. Think about how that sounds. You're okay with walking around looking in your kind of way, because here's the thing. You got clothes, right? They don't fit. Because they don't fit right because your stomach's hanging out your shirt. It's the average American. So I'm talking to a lot of y'all. I'm not trying to be ignorant at all. I'm trying to be real with y'all. I want you to really get in shape. Because I'm not like gyms. I don't want you to fail. In the beginning, when people didn't do my programs, like they used to get them and quit or whatever, I used to seriously take it personal, because I actually wanted everybody to change. Right? I'm like, I want them to freaking change. Why they buy the program if they ain't doing nothing with it? Right? And then somebody said, Reg, you can't take it personal. A lot of people, they are excited for a little while, and then they don't want to do it when they realize it actually takes work. Right? Everybody wants this quick solution, 7 day, 50 pounds, 7 days, whatever you want to call it, right? But, it takes work. And I really wanted people to change, because I actually want this world to be better. I want people to, get better, because I was here. So when people don't follow my programs, I still kind of take it personal, but not as much as before. I used to really snap before. Now, I want to share something with you. They did a little study a little while ago. Now they said it's striking that the top 3 resolutions are all variations on the same general goal of improving one's health, accounting for a combined total of 54.14%. But losing weight and getting healthy in general are also some of the most easily and commonly broken resolutions. In fact, one study from the University of Scranton suggests that only 8% of us will actually achieve, our resolution goals. There's even an actual clinical psychology term for the cycle of repeated failed attempts to change ourselves. It's called false hope syndrome. And it's especially common for people who are trying to lose weight. Alright? Now, they have the top reasons why you fail. You're not passionate enough. If you're not passionate enough, you gotta pick that up and just find some. It's like this, people. What's your why? What is your why? Why do you do it? Find your why. Believe your why, need your why, and it will happen. The next one, they say you're not passionate. Not passionate. It's not specific enough. You gotta be more specific on what you want. If you want to lose weight, then you gotta understand that how are you gonna do it? Which way are you gonna go? Are you gonna lose 20 pounds, or are you gonna lose 5 pounds? Now, I say, if you're worried about 50 pounds, you should worry about 5 pounds first, and then work from there. And just keep on going. The next one is you didn't have a plan and you didn't budget for it, okay? So if you didn't budget for your cabinet being emptied out, because a lot of y'all are going to have to empty out your cabinets, you must know that you're going to have to really stop eating the bullshit that you're eating first, because that's how you get your goals. They say nutrition is 80%, correct? Okay? That's not bullshit. I think it's actually 90%, because you can't outwork a bad diet. So if you're trying to, stop. Stop it. It's not going to work. All right. So I want you to stop treating your body like it's a new Louis Vuitton bag, or it's a new trend, it's a new haircut, or it's a new sneaker, or it's a new clothing line that came out, and actually make it permanent. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you're priceless, and everything that you value as value, you have as value, are material things. But at the end of the day, if a doctor tells you that you're going to die within 6 months unless you do this program and to ensure you'll live, you would do it. And it would cost $50,000, I'm sure you would find the money. So, find a couple $100, invest it in yourself, and change your life. Besides that, this is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity. I apologize for my voice, alright? I get passionate when I play basketball. Sorry. This is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity. My job is to evolve thought and help work in the world's consciousness, one person at a time. Hopefully, that person is